Greetings, dear friends. Today let us embark on a journey of self-discovery and reflection as we explore a concept that influences every thought, word, and action. The ego. The ego is not something to fear or reject, but to understand with compassion. It shapes our identity and colors our perceptions, often standing as a barrier between us and true peace. By unraveling the layers of the ego, we can uncover the authentic self beneath and lead lives of greater clarity, kindness, and freedom. In this session, I will share insights from Buddhist teachings, stories of wisdom, and practical steps to help you understand and harmonize with your ego. Let us delve into this profound topic together, with open minds and hearts. The ego, in its simplest form, is the sense of I, the identity we construct to navigate the world. It is the lens through which we interpret our experiences and define ourselves, our name, roles, achievements, and possessions. While the ego serves practical purposes, such as enabling communication and self-preservation, it can also create illusions of separation, leading to suffering. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of anatta, or non-self, teaches that there is no fixed, independent self. The ego's constructs are transient and ever-changing, like clouds in the sky. Recognizing this truth allows us to loosen our attachment to the ego and its demands. A famous Zen story illustrates the nature of the ego. A scholar visited a Zen master, eager to learn about enlightenment. As the master began to explain, the scholar interrupted repeatedly with his own opinions and knowledge. The master then served tea, pouring into the scholar's cup until it overflowed. Startled, the scholar exclaimed, "Stop! The cup is full." The master replied, "Like this cup, your mind is full of your own ideas. How can I teach you unless you first empty your cup?" This story reminds us that the ego often fills our minds with assumptions and judgments, leaving little room for growth. To learn and transform, we must approach life with humility and openness, emptying our cups. The ego manifests in many ways, often disguising itself as a friend while quietly sowing discontent. Here are some common expressions of the ego. 1. Comparison, measuring ourselves against others, leading to pride or inadequacy. 2. Attachment, clinging to identities, possessions, or outcomes, fearing their loss. 3. Defensiveness, reacting with anger or denial to protect our image. 4. Control, striving to dominate situations, resisting the natural flow of life. By identifying these patterns, we can begin to disarm the ego's hold and cultivate inner peace. The life of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, offers profound lessons on transcending the ego. As a young prince, Siddhartha lived surrounded by luxury, his identity firmly tied to wealth and power. Yet he realized that these external trappings could not shield him from suffering. Leaving behind his royal life, he embarked on a quest for truth. Through meditation and self-inquiry, Siddhartha awakened to the nature of existence, recognizing that the ego's illusions were the root of suffering. His journey teaches us that liberation lies not in feeding the ego, but in understanding its nature and releasing its grip. When we are governed by the ego, we become trapped in cycles of desire, fear, and dissatisfaction. The ego's voice whispers that we are never enough, that happiness lies in external achievements or possessions. But true fulfillment comes from within, from recognizing our interconnectedness with all life. Understanding the ego allows us to 1. Cultivate compassion. By seeing how the ego drives others' actions, we respond with empathy rather than judgment. 2. Reduce suffering. Letting go of ego-driven desires and fears brings inner peace. 3. Foster authenticity. Living beyond the ego's masks, we express our true selves. A grandfather tells his grandson, "Inside each of us are two wolves. One is driven by fear, anger, and greed. The other embodies love, peace, and generosity." "Which wolf wins?" asks the boy. The grandfather replies, "The one you feed." This tale reminds us that we have the power to choose which aspects of ourselves to nurture. By feeding the wolf of love and peace, we diminish the ego's influence and align with our higher nature. The practical steps to understand the ego are 1. Practice mindfulness. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Notice how the ego reacts and creates stories. 2. Meditate on interconnectedness. Reflect on how all beings and experiences are interconnected, dissolving the illusion of separateness. 3. Embrace impermanence. Recognize that the ego's constructs are temporary, freeing yourself from attachment. 4. Engage in selfless acts. Acts of kindness and service shift focus from the self to others. quieting the ego. 5. Seek wisdom. Study teachings and surround yourself with those who inspire humility and growth. In Buddhism, the lotus flower symbolizes the journey of rising above the muddy waters of ego to bloom in purity. Like the lotus, we can transcend the ego's illusions, drawing strength from our challenges to blossom into our true selves. As a monk, I have encountered moments when the ego whispered doubts and fears. Early in my path, I felt pride in my progress, comparing myself to others. But through meditation, I realized that such comparisons only fed the ego, pulling me away from the essence of practice. One day, my teacher shared this wisdom. The path is not a race but a journey. Walk it with humility, and you will find peace. These words humbled me, reminding me to focus inward and embrace each step with gratitude. As we conclude, I invite you to reflect on the ego's role in your life. Recognize its patterns with compassion and take steps to align with your authentic self. If these teachings resonate with you, I encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Together we can explore more wisdom, stories, and practices to cultivate inner peace and authenticity. May this journey bring you clarity and joy. Remember, understanding the ego is not about defeating it, but embracing it as a teacher. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Let us walk this path together, one mindful step at a time.